Hello there everybody. Well, this was supposed to be the second Wayne's winter walk. Got some nice bright sun there. But there is snow on the ground, so you can see this on the bridge, right? But not exactly what I call wintry, so call this half a winter walk. I'll try and get one done when there's more snow on the ground. Show you some new areas. Now, I'm going crazy without having a decent machine to work with, right? I've been getting increasingly desperate and trying more and more smart ass things to get a machine working. I've got a partial machine working at the moment, and it's got power behind it, but it's not stable, so by the new year it should be back up and running. And now what I'm going to use this machine that I have at the moment as the online machine. The other one won't see the internet at all for any reason, alright? This should stop all the farting in church, as my mother would say. I'll stop people trying to take me out again. Simple as that. If it's not there and there's no contact even from any of the other PCs in the network, then you know, it's safe. So there's been a bit of a hiatus in the quick start series for that reason. The ground up series, well, if you're wondering why there's a bit of a gap, the blunt version is there's other people who need to get videos on the area, right? And so far there was basically me for the past month and a half, 2 months, right? So they've got a bit of a backlog that they need to clear some of that. So once they've cleared that a bit more, they'll be able to, you know, start putting the rest of Wave 2 up. That also gives me a bit of breathing space to get Wave 3 recorded. I've also been asked to submit proposals for doing a masterclass on Mudbox 2009 at siggraph this year. I was also asked to do Games Developers Conference, but the baby's due very close to that, and you know, I don't want to take a risk. So I'll have to turn that one down, unfortunately. Maybe some other things on the cards as well. Started work for the third time on the Mudbox books. Hasn't got a title yet. I haven't got an idea of the title. I've got a couple of ideas, you know, but we'll see. So I've got to get in contact with all the artists again, make sure they realise I haven't dropped off the bloody planet, and hope everybody's still free. Otherwise I'm starting the whole process all over again. So yeah, it's what have I been doing then? Well, the one thing I can do on my laptop is concept art. Now, as I mentioned before, I'm not the world's best drawer or painter, right? So that I'd, well, you know, try and put that to rest of it. So I've been putting a lot of time into my drawing, into my painting, and trying to improve a bit. I've actually noticed a few things. It means already teaching the people, I notice, you know, the learning curve. But one thing I noticed in particular last week is I never normally sculpt or draw anything with music on. I have complete silence and must have complete silence to work, right? But for whatever reason this night, I realised that I hadn't actually listened to any music properly. Listened, not, you know, not just background music, but properly listened to music for about 4 years. Right, now bear in mind, these talking to a man who used to put music on every waking moment. I'm not quite sure how it sort of fell out of my life, but it did. So I thought, well, I'll stick my headphones on. And I went hunting through the MP3 albums I've got. I've got about 12,000 albums on MP3. I've collected over the years. I found a load of them after we moved house. So I've got around sorting through some of them. And I used to, you know, stick them on the hard drive, stick my headphones on. And I thought, oh, I'll have a bit of a draw when I'm on. And I've noticed a pattern. When I draw or paint, right, I'm using Alias Sketchbook Pro 2009 at the moment, made by Autodesk. Yes, I did pay for it. When the music's on, the work is 500% better than when it isn't. Right? I've tried the same thing with sort of the sculpting stuff, right? In the box. Using my wife's PC, which isn't very good, but same thing, right? Put music on, and you get in the zone quicker. So now, I'm actually trying to categorise all my MP3s, because the ones I had on my drive, you fast, you know, go through 300 MP3 songs, you know what I mean? So, luckily I've got lots of albums and lots of ones I've never actually bloody bothered to listen to. So, that's my workflow improving a bit. I've also been making some base meshes, some new poly models for models of things I'm going to do. So what I'm doing at siggraph for the masterclass. Well, one, I can't give you specifics, and even if I could, I probably wouldn't. But what I will tell you is it's going to be very special indeed. I've given them 6 proposals, and 3 of those, if don't get jittery feet, because this is, you know, really nobody's ever tried it before. then one of there's one particular is I was telling Dave a couple of nights ago, and he's like, Christ almighty, you manage that, that's going to be impressive. It's a brand new workflow. So I'm hoping to go for that one. Not creature stuff like I'm normally known for. It's something else. But anyway, let's sit here next to a secret flaming nuclear bunker. That's what that is, you know, secret nuclear bunker. Nobody's supposed to know, but this is the only place in the whole of County, right, the whole of this constant area, like gate area, you can actually get a 3G signal, right? And I'm, what, 2 miles away from the nearest house. Well, nearest group of houses, one down there, you know what I mean? The one with the dogs. Remember the dogs woof 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 all the time? Yeah. See how much time I've got. Oh, I'm talking fast again, aren't I? Yeah, so real life's obviously intruding a little bit because I've got more time on my hands, right? So we've got the Christmas shopping just about done. I've got some more stuff to pick up, and the rest of it for Kane the next day or two. We did the Metro Centre in Gateshead Monday night. Gone there. Oh Christ, that was busy. I hate doing Christmas shopping when it's that busy. You can't get moved, right? But we got majority of it done in about an hour and a half, which is a miracle. Also, Kane yesterday had these booster injections. The trouble is, before he was only a baby, right, or a toddler, and they're not old enough to really understand what's happening. He knew exactly what's fucking happening this time, and actually we managed, for some stupid reason, he was really excited about an injection because he didn't understand what it was. I think he still thought it was like sweeties or something. So he was in for a bit of a shock when he got in. I explained there was a needle going into him, so he knew exactly what he was getting. I'm a big believer in preparing kids. And I thought we're going to have an entire day of screaming here as a result. But he surprised me. How long could I be? They stuck these 2 needles in, one on either arm, you know, deltoid. He had a sort of little whimper for about 10 seconds, and then said a word. He was the only kid that came out and didn't cry. I was very proud of him. He's also starting to really come on with his drawing, which isn't surprising because he's around art 24 hours a day. Whenever he's awake, there's always art going on somewhere. You know, whether it's me or I'm reading about something or I'm drawing something or, you know, stuff like that. So he sees this all the time. And I've talked to a number of guys, you know, in the 3D field, and their sort of kids usually go the same way. We'll see what happens, you know what I mean? But yeah, so Christmas is a dead period for me. I'm skinned, I've gotten out. I'm standing here with about £1 in my pocket, but that didn't stop me getting a pot of coke. I've actually cut down. Cut down the cigarette intake as well. For about a week I cut down, you know, down from 60 a day, right down. So now I'm down to about 20. I went down to 10 for one or 2 days, and they drove me bloody insane. So I think we'll stay with 20 for the moment, right? It's yeah, it's it was very cool last week. We had about 6 inches of snow. Yes, not overall with snow. You know what I mean? We used to get a lot of it during the 80s. Then they got milder. So a lot of kids walking around now in this area don't know what a proper concert winter's like. We used to be routinely the coldest place in Britain. So if we get back to that, there's a couple of 16, 17 year olds are in for a hell of a shock. But anyway, let's see what time it is. Right, 8 minutes. So I'll wind this one up, I'll get going on to part 2. I bet you're glad that I'm not in the bloody house again. I hate doing these things in the house. See, when I'm out here, right, there's nobody around, like, actually, there's nobody around these things when I record them. So, usually as a rule, you don't feel like an idiot, right? However, if you're in the house, you sort of feel a bit of a dickhead. Right, I'll see you in part 2. Bye-bye.